I know Trump gave $50 billion to black colleges. I know we weren't in war.
50 billion?
Yeah, when he was in office. Look it up.
Yeah. I remember that
Not
legislation
personally.
that Obama started.
Yeah.
Didn't stop. Go ahead.
So, I'm just saying, I'm just looking at what it says. And we weren't in war, which is good.
What? What part of we weren't at war?
He was trying. We were only in the Afghan war, and there it was being backed down, right? We didn't have an American killed for 18 months. But that was a positive. As far as this rest of this stuff that goes, like I said, Kamala has good prison reform. Coming up as an attorney, she's intelligent, she's smart.
Do you know what her prison reform is? Is it going to stop the corporate prisons from, if they have to make a profit?
See, there's two sides of information on there. There's corporate prisons, and then there was she arrested more black people for drugs than anyone else in the history of the state. So,
prosecuted or put
and then left them in there longer. So there was those things, and I don't know. In corporate prisons is a thing.
So how does she control that? The minimums are set by the state, right?
Well, and if they're set to be, if they think that they're going to be an issue for the citizenship, they can extend it. Let's say they got in a fight in jail or prison or whatever. Oh, well, you extend your sentence.
Right, but if I got caught with 20 kilos of cocaine, she goes to the book and it says, all right, 20 cocaine is 15 to 30 years.
Yeah,
and she was giving everybody the 30. Or she's not the judge, so she doesn't give anybody anything.
No, she's the one that requested it.
Okay.
So,
but she be
like, these are just
it,
the facts.
Wouldn't she be requesting it for the people that on the other side to protect her people? You know what I mean?
Well,
her
do you think that
is requesting that you get 30 years?
Prosecutors will do things to make themselves look good and pad their stats and go in after people that you're going to convict because they have drug possession, and you make a career on that?
I bet you could.
I'm just saying. I don't know if that's what happened.
She wouldn't be the first.
Dude, I'm just saying, but at least she put in the prison reform. Like job re-entry, jail re-entry. That stuff matters. I don't have enough.
So how did she put that? I don't understand how, as the prosecuting attorney or the attorney general.
She built the reform for it.
So she made laws that she
gave
to her Congress people to get passed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, in California, you'd have to ask Willie. He would know. Willie would know. Oh, Willie. He was the biggest Democrat in California forever, man. 30 plus years, right? Oh, Willie.
I am not going to comment because when you say Willie, I think Willie Lynch, and you're talking about some other Willie. He must be a congressman or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he's one of the biggest in San Francisco. She dated him for a while.
Oh, you know more. Like I said, you know more about her than I do.
I just try to be informed. I don't want to judge a person on either side. I just want to look at their content and character.
So if I could ask, and you can tell, what is your source? What are you listening to? What are you watching?
Google. My source is the Google, and it has everything: WAPO, CNN, Fox News, ABC, MSNBC, like private. I don't try to take information from.
It's not True Social.
No, man, it's 10, 12. I don't have a side. I just am an information person. I want to understand the information, same as you, and I want to know who the person is, and I don't really care who they slept with or if you don't like their food or their hair color or their skin color or their party. I want to know what the content of their character is. And
so what's the deal with
I think it's most Americans, right?
What's this deal about Kamala not being black? Is that just a non-issue?
I mean, if she's saying that she was and she's Hindu and Indian, then just be an Indian. Like in Senator, she was the first Indian senator. Before that, she was the first Indian Attorney General, which is great.
My first question is we're in a time and place where people are identifying as fire hydrants and are identifying
and coyotes.
So now, if this woman wants to identify as a black female, who's to tell her she's not?
It's just a slippery slope.
Why
can't you identify as a... Because if you're willing to change your identity for who you are at any time for any purpose, just for self-fulfillment...
No, it sounds like...
That's a content of character thing.
It sounds like it's more of a Remember what we did to Obama and his driver's license and his birth certificate? We're going to have to do the same thing to this lady.
What was that again? The Hawaiian birth certificate
the Hawaiian
thing?
birth certificate, and he's not an
Oh, that was your boy
American
Trump,
citizen.
right?
Exactly.
He was behind all that.
So I'm thinking that they're just trying to maneuver that kind of distraction.
I don't
to
know.
come
I'm
out.
just people that use race
shouldn't matter.
as a way to get them to vote for him. I think is ridiculous. Content and character and action.
Should it
Like
matter?
she's been in politics for how long?
A while.
Long time, right? Since she was 30, and she's 50 something, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, what's her line? What she's done? Do you know?
Well, again, she's like attorney stuff. And unless you're in California voting for the prosecuting attorney, you're not going to know her track
She's very,
record.
very, very liberal.
I hadn't been impressed with the clips that I had seen.
Somebody
I
explained the
don't know
time
who
that
was
was
doing the
before
clips.
from the times have been. She said it 25 times. What does that freaking mean?
What? Let's say it again.
The times of before from the times that been. Are you for real?
I'm thinking it's biblical.
Biblical.
Yeah, it sounds
Oh
like some
my
biblical mumbo. Some biblical verse.
I have no idea. I don't even know what it means.
Type it in and see what Google says.
I don't know what Kamala time has been
just type
speech.
the quote. Type the quote and see if it shows up. And while they do that, listen. Where's my camera? Okay, my camera's right here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I see it. There it is. Ha ha! All right, listen. While I got your attention and while he's looking that up, I want to encourage you to give us a call. 810-239-2901. Get involved. Public Access Television, Fact Channel 17, the place to be seen. Maybe your church is doing something. Maybe the school is doing a play. Maybe you're videotaping your garden or you're taping yourself replacing a transmission. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know.
In the transmission.
But if you're doing it, give us a call. 810-239-2901. That's Fact Channel 17. And of course, we're always, where is it? We are always looking for clean music. So if you got clean music, we want you. All right?
You too.
Now, I used
too.
to say, stop. I used to say if you could play it for your grandmother, you can play it on the radio station. That's what I used to say. But now I have to say, if you couldn't play it for your great grandma, I can't use it. All right, I can't have no B's, no N's, no nothing. All right.
No, nothing.
810-259-9789. That's 810-259-9789.
We need you too.
See, you're ruining my end here.
I'm not.
Okay?
I'm just pumping it up.
You ready for it? Listen,
Ready.
we are determined to make a difference, but we need you to too. 810-259-9789. Am I done, Isaac?
That's it. We're
Am I
back
done?
to the show. All right. So here's what I got.
What'd you find?
You make this make sense because I don't get it.
I can't.
Maybe I'm just not smart enough. You ready?
As you have heard from so many incredible leaders, for us at every moment in time, and certainly this one, to see the moment in time in which we exist and are present, and to be able to contextualize it, to understand where we exist in the history and in the moment as it relates not only to the past but the future.
Right. What?
Did it stop?
That's in it.
That wasn't a problem. Everything she said was fine. We have to know where we exist in time and history.
You think so?
Yes.
I'm trying.
Democrats have delivered.
I'm trying to find the U-22 speech.
You too.
The U-22 speech.
That's my speech.
Right.
She doesn't do a U-22 speech.
No, she does the time before. The time has passed is then.
That's what I wanted to hear.
And I don't know how to find it.
Well, listen, while you're looking for it, I'm going to do a plug for Tom's, all right? We got to thank Tom's for letting us videotape here. We set up this morning at Tom's Restaurant on Dork Highway. They are allowing us to, I guess, interfere with their business, having fun.
I got it. The unburdened one. I had it.
What?
Here it is. It just doesn't make any sense. You tell me.
All right, I'm listening.
This understanding, this vision, to see what can be unburdened by what has been,
Fair enough. But that,
Be unburdened by what has been. She said it in like 25 speeches.
okay.
What does that
been? Jim Crow. Apartheid. Slavery.
What burden?
Gerrymandering. These are all burdens.
Unburdened by slavery? Is that what she's talking about?
No, he says compared to our burdens, we have to do something about this time.
We have to unburden what has been.
All these things that have been used to burden citizens.
I didn't do any of those things. There's no burden to carry. And
no, you don't have a burden.
the United States abolished slavery in 1866, and we did that before most nations, and there's a lot of nations that still have it.
But it was still
So
illegal.
what is there
it
to
was still
unburden?
illegal for us to buy property. It was still illegal to live wherever
Yeah,
we
but
wanted.
that was in 1866, so this is
Government
2024.
Government mandated.
So
you
what is...
inherited your grandmother's
Hold
house.
on, no, I didn't.
Okay,
So,
but you could have.
So here's the question. That happened in 1866. We don't do that anymore.
1862.
What? 1862. Thank you. So then.
Oh no, it was as late as 1960 that these Jim Crow laws were in effect.
Okay. Then I
The
still
Civil
don't
Rights
understand
Movement
what
in
does
the
that got to
60s.
do with the fact that those are done.
She's talking about things are burdens. Now, your burdens and my burdens are two different things. So your burdens could be picnic baskets or Easter bunnies. I don't know what your
I
burdens
love how
are.
you think it's flowery. That's good. I like that.
I know what my burdens are.
Yeah, go ahead.
And a
Your
blind
car.
man's burdens are different. Right, exactly. So, understanding your burdens, we need to unburden you. We need to take those
You need to unburden me from a burden I don't have.
that you perceive you have.
I don't
Whether
think
you
I have
or
a
not.
burden.
You don't have any burden.
So I think they're saying that they think I have a burden, but I definitely don't. So now,
I think you're lying to yourself.
and lying to myself.
A burden that, you know, a burden, my kids were burdens.
To you?
Fuck yeah. Oh, oops, I didn't mean that.
Hey man, it's good for your great grandmother for the show. Good to see you, Paul. All right, so.
But they were the most wonderful burden that I've ever had.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
No,
I mean,
don't get
keeping
it
them
all.
alive.
I can't.
Keeping my
I
kids
don't-
alive was a burden.
No, I got that, but I don't see what, like, the thing that when someone says, oh, well, white people were racist in the 60s and before that has anything to do with me because I don't do those things.
It doesn't. No, it does not.
So when someone tries to,
specifically have to do
so when
with
someone tries to attribute that to me, that makes no sense to me because I don't do it.
we still live in an institutionalized civilization, whether you are a part of it or not. It affects
But
us.
most people that I know,
And it was established
like
by,
their race of something doesn't come into it. They just talk about what the person does. Like normally when they say, well, what do you do? Oh, Paul does television and radio podcast. Oh, he's funny. Oh, he's down with politics. Defined by your actions, right? That's how I define people and things, is how their actions are content. So when you don't work that way through race, color, creed, and you only work through the content of character, which some really
where'd you ever hear
popular
that?
guy said one time at this place, I don't know, I can't remember. Anyways, and that's how you work with things. When people keep hammering you and saying you're this way because they want you to be and you're not, it's annoying.
Understand that she says we all have burdens. And we
No,
need to
she said
unburden
burden specific. It just sounds annoying, brother.
a burden.
Believe me.
We all have a burden.
And which burden is it that you're not bringing up that you'd like to discuss so we can discuss it openly?
Let's talk about it.
And let's talk about
Let's
it.
talk about
And
it.
we're talking.
And is it your kids? Because I know my kids were a burden. And that's a wonderful burden.
Well, that's not what she's talking about, I don't
How
think.
do you know?
I don't.
Why would you jump to that conclusion
Because
instead
that's
of
what you
mine?
said. You said Jim Crow. You said.
These are burdens.
So we're talking about
I'm
that.
giving examples.
Yeah, so we're talking about your burdens that you're talking.
It could be I have no left toe is my burden. You know what I mean? It could be that I can't whistle is my burden.
Your burden is you're not a whistler.
I can't whistle.
Your lips are. Dude, we're already out of time.
I'm gonna start.
Unless you want to go another half
Oh
hour.
no, we got 30 seconds. Is there anything you
Like
want to
Holst-
say?
First of all, I felt like this was a good show. I didn't actually want to do this, but I was happy with the shot. You guys let us know what you think. Hopefully the background sound wasn't too bad.
I can't imagine what you're going through with all
Oh,
this
dude, it's
noise.
amazing.
It's amazing.
Dude, we'll sit out. We'll see you next time.
All right, guys. Say goodbye.
Peace.
All right. Good time.